Welcome back everyone to Forest Village with me, Vapor, and as you can see, all the teenagers are going to school. All walking along this long path. And we have currently 6, so they're all going, so 6 of 10. I don't know if this is the teacher. Yes, there we go. Corey, the teacher, is going to go and teach them. Now, I've never ever had one of these before, so I'm not too sure how it's going to work. You're going to go and carry food to house, you're going to go and eat. So they've come to school, so only go home again. Funny. So they're just going to stand in here being naughty, but I don't know, there's no way of knowing kind of what they've learned, or is there going to be something that stands out to let me know that they're educated people? Who knows, because I certainly don't have a clue. Anyway, how are we anyway? So we've got 10 fish left. We do have our other fisherman's lodge. There was 3 people in here, so this was like somewhere around 200-300 at the end of winter, but it's dropped down because I've obviously split the people up. I'm not really sure how we know when the fishers ran out, apart from clicking on here and seeing they're getting no more fish, but we're kind of at that time of year now where the farmers are actually harvesting their crops, so we didn't really touch our potatoes over the winter. So what we're getting now is kind of just brilliant, and I'm tempted to let them start growing again and then see what we can harvest before the first frost sets in. That's kind of my thoughts. And we've also got some grass growing here to make hay, because it's a pain to try and get, although I don't really want things too much in this area, but as long as it's working, I really wish I could find out what this was doing. Well, it's got us some fruit, but I just don't know how efficient it is, and wood seems to be the biggest problem. So this is pretty unhindered. I'm not really doing much. There is like rocks and stuff in here, but it's not keeping up with basically what my lumberjack is using. So we're probably going to need to do another forester's lodge at some point. Got a few people building some roads, but we've got 4 people spare, but I would assume, let me speed the game up, they're going to be gathering all the resources here, which is going to refill a lot of these. I don't think it's going to do clay, which is interesting, because when I was looking on here, I couldn't see clay. And even if you go and collect all resources, does it? Yeah, there's nothing coming up. Is that clay? No. So you can't collect clay. I think you could before. I could be wrong. So the question is where are we going to get clay from? So it's a quarry for stone or a clay mine. I don't know how much we need it, so I'm not going to go kind of off on a tangent and build it. What I will build, seeing as food seems relatively okay, I'm not going to say perfect because I know what this game is like, is I'm thinking of building another house, and I'd like to get one that looks a little bit different. Yeah, that one does. It's got the little windows on the top. I forget what they're called now. I'm sure if Noble Rambler watches this, he'll correct me. I think they're called dormers or something like that. I think that's the correct word. Yeah, we'll go with you there. Perfect. And the other thing we need to build over this side is a hunter's cabin, because our building is almost full. I will assume it's the barn. Why are tools in the barn? That's interesting. I thought some of these things were supposed to be in the warehouse. That reminds me, tools we need to work on. So we're going to need another barn soon. That's fine. What was I about to do? Oh yeah. Where's the hunter's little hideout? It's in here somewhere. There we are. So that covers half of our town, but we need something to cover the other side. So we're going to have one over here somewhere. I don't mind them overlapping slightly. It's not going to make a huge difference. But that's going to cover a lot of the sea. Maybe... Well, I could just have one out here on its own, but I don't want it too far away. Maybe somewhere here. There's a slight overlap then, I think. Where are we? It's in here. Yeah, it's not really covering this corner, but it should be fine. What are we going to do about this? I really didn't realise that wood went in the barn. I'm surprised it doesn't go in the warehouse. Is there anything I can do with this? I think so. Okay. That's fine. And a barn doesn't take any clay. It takes quite a bit of wood. In fact, we can build another one. So maybe if we put one of those in the town, that would make sense. Not that anything's going in there at the moment, but if we get one in here somewhere, are these kind of the same width as the house, aren't they? Well, this is going to be pure guesswork right now. Where would be the best place to put it? I don't want it all symmetrical, but I don't want it looking too strange. We'll put you there and hope for the best. I'd also like to put in a well. So maybe... Let me think about this logically. Somewhere like maybe there. And also we will need some paths. I will do stone ones eventually, but we've got to work on the mines, I think, before we get to that point. Can you go around the other side? Yep. He's through the middle. This will look better once it's stone. That's roughly right. Perfect. That's going to give the 2 builders some work, so we'll have 4 builders. Where are we? We're in late summer. You are planting some more, so we get quite a lot there. You are still harvesting, and you are harvesting too. By the looks of it, half your field is gone. Is hay going in here? No, it's going in here. I don't know. This is a little bit weird. It's the wood. Are we at our limit for wood? I think it's 500. We are just over the limit, so they probably are not going to make any more for the time being. Let's speed it up. I don't know if they will actually get around to growing anything, so we'll see. It'll be interesting, because they pretty much were planting from the beginning of spring. Oh, this hunter's cabin we need as a priority. There's so many animals around here. Where's the priority button? I don't even think it works for buildings, but we'll try it out. They have a thing for roads, don't they, of course, so they'll probably do that first. As you can see, the materials have been taken over here. Just need some hay, which we have, and a few more logs and a tiny bit of stone, so I guess they can do that. We almost got another house built. I will look into upgrading them as well at some point. Right, we're in early fall. I don't think they're going to be able to grow anything in time, and this farm is still harvesting away. Fish is still just about keeping on top there, isn't it? Wow, they've chopped some serious amount of trees down. Hopefully they'll plant some at some point. Still not got a clue what's going on with this. This doesn't really take too much. Wood is going to be the main issue, I suppose. Okay, they are building that, so the priority must have worked, because they're still building roads, but some of them have come over here to do this, so I guess that is working quite nicely. But we're starting to get a little bit of a bona fide town going on over here. I think eventually I will try and remove these houses and just maybe have some farmland in here. I think that would be probably something I'll aim to do, but it's going to be a bit of a dicey thing to do when you start moving people around. I have to do it just after winter, in early spring, I guess. Make sure we've got lots of resources before I do it. Are we up and running? We are. So we'll have 2, but we'll make sure there's only 1 in here. How many have you got? You have 2. Suppose I could put another one in there. So there's 3. Oh, wait a minute. Reading that wrong, aren't I? No, let's just put 1. So you can go back. You can go to 1. You can go to 1. And there's 2 people doing it. So there's 1 person in there and 1 in here. I know how many are in the building because of this number here, if you were curious. Okay, so potentially, I think, is it late fall? I'm not sure when this snow actually sets. I don't think these guys should be doing it. Can we take 2 away? Oh, I've got that. 1 second. Have I got the thingies turned off? Yes. Translucent. Ah, there we go. I wondered why I couldn't see that earlier. And that's not full, but it's warning me we're almost there. Tools. We were talking about tools. There was a comment that I need the blacksmith, but I'm pretty sure the carpenter's shop will do it. It's wooden tool production, so there we go, it says here. So that will work, so I don't need to go through the process of having a blacksmith just yet. Do you know what, I'm going to force them to harvest. And the number is still kind of going up, as you can see, because they're still growing. Depends which ones they harvest first. But I need to know at what point the first kind of frost hits. I think it's late fall. But if it hits instantly as that switches to late fall, I'm going to have no warning. So once I kind of get my head around that... Oh, you can harvest as well. Is that working? It is. Because I'm going to free you up to do something else. I'm going to try to watch this at the same time. And you are getting quite there, okay? See, look, they're still producing, even though they're digging the potatoes up. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's cold, but it's not frosty. It's getting there, so I suppose that could be the first warning. Unfavourable season. Ah, okay. So it will grow, but probably just not as quick. Interesting. The sun is temperature and weather, so it's 5 degrees. Okay. Right, so you're done, so we'll pause you. We'll take you out of there. So that's another person we've got free. You are almost built. I'm guessing you're still teaching people. Right, let's put in another hunter in each of these, because they can be doing that. That's a lumberjack. Where are we? It's hiding in here. It's very well hidden. Let's do 2 in there. We don't need you just yet. Gatherers. Yeah, you're going to start. You're going to be free soon, aren't you? Let's get the fisherman working. So we'll put another person in there and another one in this one. Again, I'm not too sure. As long as we're getting fish. I could put 3 in there. We'll kind of watch what the fish are doing and see where we go with that. They should be getting us quite a bit of meat. Not sure if I want to build another house or not. I think a baby has been born. I think we're going to build a carpenter shop, but first off we need to think about trees. Now I can manually chop down trees. That isn't a problem. But I'm just wondering if... Aha, we have the barn. I'm wondering if we need another warehouse, but we don't. Ooh, what about donkeys? Is this the one that allows you to transport routes between storage? Okay, can we build this? No, we need clay. Okay, and the donkey farm. Rearing of donkeys. So I'm guessing we're going to need both of those buildings. I want to try and transport the stuff between the two. Because this one's going to get full. And this one's just probably going to sit here doing nothing. Okay. So I suppose we're going to need clay mine. Right. So we're looking for a nice green spot somewhere. It's mostly red. It is green. I mean, it is green we put it on, isn't it? Okay, so it doesn't need to be a huge spot, I see. That's fine. Somewhere here would be perfect. What have we got here? Can't build in this area. 1600. This area is quite cool. What about here? Cannot build in this area. Well, that sucks. 1700. I'm guessing there's roads here, so it probably won't work. That is a really good spot. But we're not going to get anything in it. I don't know if it's because of other buildings. I think it is. This doesn't take a huge amount to build. 2000. So I might just 25. What was that? Sure, I saw a 2.5 then. 2.497. Yeah, we'll chuck you there. Wow, you're literally on the shore. And we'll give you a road as well. If we start kind of building up on that resource. Put you to there. I think there's a road here, isn't there? Aha. Just kind of goes off that way a little bit. That's fine. Let's do that. So trees are the problem. So I think, well, most people are gathering all this stuff, which we also need, which is going to be useful. Is anything going in here? Oh yeah, there we go. So some stuff has gone in there. But these farms are mainly going to put in here, and here comes the snow. Which means you no longer need your people. And I think we'll instantly put the extra person, or persons, to these buildings. Like so. That is a little bit concerning. Well, some stuff has gone in here, so hopefully that will help. How are we doing for firewood? Not too bad. I think we need to chop some trees. Collect wood. Let's clear out some of this. That's not a lot really, is it? 58, 73. It depends which way I'm going to build, I suppose. I could do another forester's lodge, but say it depends which way we want to go. This is going to give us another 5 people eventually. We got 6 teenagers coming through, ready to study, ready to work. So I'm guessing some of these are educated. I will assume. I don't think there's any way of knowing. Yeah, it's a little tough to figure out. There's no one in here currently. No one I can see. Okay, that's fine. Have our well. No, that's fine. I wish I could tell this where it takes its resources to. But that's not the case. So what have we got in the way of potatoes? So 4,968. Let's see how many we have left once spring hits. You got to bear in mind, once spring hits, we're probably going to take people out of here. So it might be more a case of let's see how many we've got left once we start to harvest again. Let's call it 5,000 because that's not far off and it's easier to remember. And I can see it going down already. Fairly quickly, actually. So the students are still in there. Have we built our clay mine yet? No, because we are short on wood, which also means we're not making firewood. But the positive there is those people will come out and chop trees and do everything else that we need to do. Can I borrow you for a second? Oh, I shouldn't have pushed that button. I've got to wait for it to charge again. Okay, let's maybe grab somebody else. How about you? Oh no, it's a universal bar. Well, that sucks. Where did that bear go? Wait patiently. It's a nice view when you come down to this point now. Is there anything else around? Let's go and have a look. Is that a rabbit? Oh, it's a bird. I'm assuming you can't shoot birds. I think that hunter's lodge has probably cleared out quite a few. Or hunter's cabin? Cabin. I think it's a cabin. Lodge just seems more fitting to me. I almost shot you then. You were so lucky. Aha, I see something over in the distance. It's like a buck. So it's really hard to see the green arrow, so if I actually hit this... Oh, it doesn't even go that far. Although we do have some walking bacon over there. No. Either I'm a terrible shot or the distance is just not there. There you go. I'm hoping someone will go and pick that up. Okay, I've had my fun. Okay, it looks like he's going to go and pick some of that up. That's fine. So the potatoes are slowly going down. It's really snowy at the moment. It's hard to see what's going on. This is lowering slowly but surely. Okay. You are still waiting on wood. Damn. This is a tad annoying, I suppose. What I could do is, if we cancel removal, and then just focus their efforts on trees. So we've already got these ones set up. I think that might be okay. Wait a minute, I've got 2 farmers. Not that they would be farming anyway. But we can unpause this one. Same here. To be honest, do we need grass again? Or hay? I don't think we will this season. I'll leave that. We're just unnecessarily wasting people. That is going down. Which is good and bad. How about you? 1 fish, 3 fish, 10 fish. I don't know if that's just because they've not taken them away yet, or whether this is just not producing as much now. Some kind of notification would be fairly useful, I think. You need a ridiculous amount of wood. Surrounded by trees and have no wood. The irony of it. So I'm guessing most people... I can hear trees being felled. Now you're carrying something. What are you up to? Carrying food to house. You were going to go and learn. Can I pinch you for a second? Before you go and do some learning. If possible. Can you chop that tree down? We need the wood. Food? We've not used that much so far. We're still in winter. So how many have we got? We got 4, 5, 6, 7 people. If we've not got wood... Oh, it is working. I was going to say this wouldn't be working, but it is. I've currently got 4 builders assigned to it, which is all of them. I'm wondering if me having them as builders is confusing it a little bit. What happens if I do that? Does it make a difference? None are assigned to it now, so they should now probably solely focus on the wood without potentially going back and forth, maybe. That's emptied out enough for it to not be kind of panicking. So hopefully, the problem is with the wood is that it's being used by the lumberjack? Yeah, the lumberjack. That needs stretching out a little bit, doesn't it? You can't see the name of it. But I don't know how quickly. There's charcoal as well, but I think that uses the firewood, so it's kind of a second process. We could potentially look at that at some point. We've got another person studying. That could be slowing down how long it takes for them to become an adult. Wow, they've chopped all those down. There's no messing around there. I think I know I've chopped the trees down, but I think we might put in... Because I'm going to build kind of the town wall probably up the side here, so... I think somewhere here wouldn't be too bad. We will need a road to that. Just to speed up their little travel. As soon as we don't have a donkey, I can't see that. That's useless. Let's wait for the sun to change a little bit. I don't even know where the front of this building is, but as long as we have a road coming out of it. It's like an ice road at the moment. We'll just connect it to here. It's fine. It is a gorgeous game. I just can't get over it. I know the look of a game isn't always the most important thing, because some games can be really fun. I mean, like RimWorld, for example. For what it is, it's a pretty game, but it's not in the grand scheme of things. And the look of a game can help in kind of the immersion sort of aspect, but gameplay is the most important thing. But still, when you sit down here and just look, man, it really is nice. Okay, what are we doing over here? So what do you need? You don't need a lot. Are they going to load stuff up to you with no builders? There is the question. We have 35 logs currently. That is taking quite a bit. I don't know if anyone is putting anything in there, or whether the lumberjacks are just taking it all. They're building the roads. Oh, so builders don't build roads. There is an interesting thing. We've got 2 more people helping out, so they must have graduated. So who have we got? Keaton and Jordan. Is there any way of finding these people? Aha. Yeah, so there's nothing here to tell me that this person is educated. So we just have to have faith that everyone is going to be super intelligent. So is anyone going to take anything? Now, let me put one builder in and see what happens. They've been assigned to this. So they're going to do the little bit of terraforming, I'll assume. Don't know who the builder is. Where are you? You are getting warm. Yeah, it is a little bit cold. We've had another baby born. So we had roughly 5,000 potatoes, and now we're at just under. So we used about just over 1,000, or roughly 1,000. Carrying fuel to house, and we're in early spring. So we're getting to the point of where they're going to start growing again. But the question is what's that number going to be by the time they're actually harvesting again? If we use half, and I don't increase my population anymore, we kind of know where we're at, because half of that will be about 2,000, and these are doing roughly 2,000. So that will tell me I will need more food, or some other kind of production when it comes to food before I expand. So if this was it 5,000, so 2,500. Well, yeah, we're probably going to be at the point of needing more food. I think. I know we have like hunters and things doing stuff for us, but it's like bread, because it's about calories, isn't it? So that takes so that gives 7 calories. Honey gives 8, so we might look at that. Fruit is only 6, eggs is 5, milk, meat is 8. Is that the highest one? Meat and honey. So okay, that's fine. Well, it's not, but it's fine. Oh, we can now start farming, so let's just pause the game a second. So really, where's bread? Bread is 8, so I'm wondering if that's even worth it. The pies, though. What's the best pie? 56, 59, 41. So a fruit pie is the best option. So I suppose that's somewhere we need to go, because that, I think meat pie takes obviously the flour, wheat, which is turned into flour, and that will take meat, and that will take fruit, which we don't really have. So I guess we need an orchard. But yeah, I mean that's the direction we're going to have to go. Otherwise, we're just going to have tons of farms. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, we could make this potatoes for a season. Why not? Potatoes, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And how many are you going to make? About 1,000. Yeah. That will work out quite nicely. Now, it's going to be somewhat a false economy, because I'm going to put gatherers in here now. And what's going to happen there, potentially, is they're going to get us fruit and berries, and one of those things is going to be vegetables. So that might go up slightly. But it's all about sustainability. Let's drop these down as well, because we don't want too many fishermen in here. I'm going to leave one in each. Does it automatically balance that? It has. Because I'm really worried about overfishing it. And realistically, I should probably not have done that until we're harvesting again. But I really want to strain the potato sauce. But we've got 5 people. You're not built yet. You are being built. So let's chuck a few people in there. So that's probably going to get built first, then the forester next. So I guess the only thing... Tools, actually. What does it actually do? It doesn't tell you. I'm guessing it's a production thing again. So as soon as we're now building another forester's lodge. It's a lodge, isn't it? I'm getting these names mixed up. I'm tempted almost to build that here, because this is where it's going to get its wood from. But on the kind of basis I wanted to turn... Actually, farmland, if I'm going to be doing windmills and stuff. I suppose there is room. I might have to move that forester's lodge at some point. I'd kind of like it in the town. Oh, well, we're just going to put it in the town. Sod it. If we need to build in the barn or storage area, we can do. I wonder... Okay. Because there's not much in the way of stuff we can use to decorate, so I'm just going to try and make it kind of look half decent. Do you know what? We might just chuck it up here next to the barn. That is a barn, isn't it? Yeah. What's the other one called? Warehouse? That's the word. Warehouse. So we can do that once we get wood. Okay. You have not got anything yet. Oh, we're on ×1. That never helps anything. And we're paused. Oh, I bet you were all yelling at me. Why are you playing pause paper? Because I'm an idiot. That will probably speed things up a little bit more. I don't know how this building is doing because the last time I checked, this doesn't do anything. Show building statistics. Yes. Useful tool. So what's that population? 27. That's not bad. I don't even know what my highest population has been on this game. The only thing I know is I never survive. We got to, oh, hospital. That's got to be next on our list after this. I was panicking then because usually when I say something bad happens. But we're not quite there yet, thankfully. Are you being built? You are. And you take 2 people. And we have 2 people spare. 5 of 5, 5 of 5. Okay. So we won't be having any more people until somebody dies. What's the upgrade looking like on here? So we have everything we need. Just about. And that will add an extra person. I don't think I want to do it just yet because my builders are preoccupied, although they're not now. So 2 of you in there. Okay. You are now ready to go. You can take 12 people. And this can kill people. That's the only thing about mine. So let's just put 1 person in there just to kind of trickle through some clay. The builder's going to be focusing on that. I think we should wait till next season maybe and start upgrading these ones. I don't know if there is an upgrade again after that one, but it seems worthwhile. There we go in doing that. So hopefully we start to get a little bit more wood. They do have a little bit of a walk, but I suppose eventually I could change these roads around a little bit. How are we doing? So we're literally just waiting for the wood, which is building up nicely. These have got a lot of work to do now before the next harvest. What does... It's a kiln, I think, isn't it? Is it this one? Charcoal... I wish it would tell me what the conversion rate is. So, if I just chuck this in, we will build this. I'll put it here for now. At the moment, this is saying... Was that 1 log to 3 firewood? That's how I'm reading that. And that uses firewood. So if that takes 1 firewood and makes another 3 burnable things, charcoal is the word we're looking for. And that means we're going to need less in the long run. But then I'd have to put a cap on how much charcoal we've got. So we're going to have to kind of figure that out. It is all about balance, this game. Well and truly. And here's me saying I'd build a hospital next. I think, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it after this one, most definitely. But if we got increased production, this is going to be good. I want to know if the teacher still stands in there, if they've not got anyone to work with. That'll be interesting. I don't even know if we've had anyone die yet. I mean, just of old age, because that will inevitably happen. Stuff is being put in here. We're at 3,500. What were we at? 5,000? So 2.5 would be the halfway mark, and we're in late spring. They're not quite at harvesting. I think we probably could build another house. I don't know. I guess let me know your thoughts on that, because I know quite a few of you do play this. So this needs stone and logs. We haven't got a lot of stone other than what we're harvesting, but this surely increases production. So let's put 1 person in there. And the limit for those, let's just say 20 for the moment. I don't know how quickly they use them. We're going to need 3 stones, so he's not going to get very far anyway. And if we just do a little bit of it, can we do a road across here? We can. Perfect. I might plant some trees in here or something. We'll have a look at that later on. Damn, they've literally deforested the whole area. You think they'd be planting? Did they do clear the trees first? Let's turn that off. Let's get them planting again. And I think what we'll do is we'll mark this area. We'll get rid of any stone in that area. We'll get rid of any ore, because there is a lot of it, as you can see. I don't know if there's any hay, but we'll take it anyway. And then it's out of the way. Okay, you're ready. Oh, so you just take one and turn it into one. So, what's the benefit there? Does it last longer? Doesn't tell you anything. So what's the point? I mean, I know one of the buildings needs this, but there's no point me currently using that, is there? I don't think so. Again, if you know any different, let me know, because I'm not too sure. Okay, so we've got one student. You're probably chopping down all the trees or planting them. I'm not too sure what it is you want to do right now. You are going to start making us some tools. I think that's, you know what, I think that's quite a good spot to leave this episode. We've made quite a bit of progress. We've not killed anyone through starvation. We have an education system. This is probably where our first death is going to be if it's not of old age. We've got tool production going. Hospital is definitely going to be high up on my list for the next episode. But thank you very much for watching. So until next time, as always, take care.
Yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente.